Today we're asking fans, how would life be different if your pet were the parent for a change? Some of us have pretty pampered pets, so it might be hard to imagine if they had any real responsibilities. But how do you think they'd act if they were king of your castle?
So I'm not saying my pets are not in charge, because let's face it, we feed them, we groom them. They're not like pulling stuff out of my hair. I'm doing it to them. What do they do for me? I think they're kind of in charge to begin with, but there's one thing that my pets would really like, which is to just sit on the couch. They don't mind if I also sit on the couch, but if they were in charge, they would sit down first, and then I would have to go and find room, stuff between two giant bird dogs maybe, or with a cat or something like that. But yeah, they hate that. Otherwise, what else do they want? Things are so good. Every once in a while, they even poop in the house, and then it's somebody will clean that up. Right? That's what I think.
I think it's the same vibe for me. My dog goes on the couch all the time. For me, I think it would be the similar vibe of she would always want to have steak for dinner. Of course, because she's always at
meal
the table.
Choices. They don't like our selections for them.
Yeah.
They like our selections for us.
My cats just are in charge already. Yeah. There is nowhere they're not allowed to be. I guess mealtime. They would like more dry food. They would like more treats.
More treats. Treats all the time.
Treats all the
well,
time.
Yes.
Let's see. Maybe people have other things besides food selection and getting to sit wherever the heck you want.
Yes, let's see. We got some good answers. I'm excited.
Well, if my pet was in charge, things honestly would be no different than they are right now. The only differences really would be that she would never touch cat food again. She would only eat tuna. And the other one would be her toys. If I touch them, move them, even look at them sometimes, she will not talk to me for the rest of the day and even the next day. She's very sensitive about her toys. So she would make it to where I would never know where they are.
That is so funny.
That's interesting.
Yeah, my cats aren't like that.
If my pet was in charge, things would be different because we would definitely run out of food to eat because of how much my pet eats every day. There would be no limit to how much they eat. I would quickly run out of money for food, and that's how things would be different if my pet was in charge.
I love how it's everyone's more, what they would get more food in ways literally our household would be in ruin.
If my pet was in charge, we would probably spend the entire day crawling around my apartment. I have a blue-tongued skink, and let's just say they're quite adventurous. They don't like to sit still. They don't like to be in their tanks. They like to get out. What else do we do? We would probably just spend the whole day eating grapes, because that's probably their favorite food, along with bananas. So that's what I would do if my pet was in charge. I'd just be crawling around.
That's a very exotic pet.
A skink?
Yeah, they're wild. They're like a foot and a half long, blue tongue, little dinosaurs, and they're like a big tube of reptile, cuteness, if you like reptiles. And they have these tiny little legs that come out from the side. They were like what snakes must have looked like back when they had feet.
I thought that they were tiny.
No, they're big. They can
That's
eat.
freaky.
They eat crickets and grapes. Yeah.
I had to look up what it was.
These are my pets. I have two bunnies,
Bunny
Mop
guy.
and Bun Bun. If they were in charge, nothing would get done because all they like to do is eat and poop and sleep.
I hear about bunnies.
When Andrew isn't around, good luck to everyone else.
My dog Emma, Puggle, half pug, half beagle. Man, my dog has been depressed her whole life. I swear. She's a cat in a dog's body. She just sits on the couch and that's it. That's all she does all day. She doesn't approach to be pet or anything like that. Nothing would get done.
Hey, Sometimes I just, they also don't
Okay,
have
so I
opposable
don't
friends.
have a pet, so I'm just gonna go based off of my roommate's pet. If my roommate's pet was in charge, he would freaking take all the food from the pantry and make us sit on the floor and eat kibbles. He was the most food obsessed dog I've ever met, and he just would eat literally everything and literally anything.
Some dogs, like the Goldens, they can be like that.
Yeah.
Not all dogs. So, how would the world be different if your pet was in charge of the house? Let's vote for one of these guys and send him to the final round. Let's see. Chris, he's got a cat dog. Cat dog's not gonna do nothing. Andrew's got bunnies. Bunnies are also not doing nothing. Hector, his skink is not doing nothing either. He's crawling around on his belly all day eating grapes. I'm trying to remember. Michael's got
Michael's got a cat.
It's food selection, right?
And the toys.
Oh yeah, don't touch my damn toys, man.
Yeah,
Ooh,
a whole lot of
very
do-nothing
funny
pets.
Mm. Cat dog.
Cat dog. But my cat doesn't sit around. I guess my cat does sit around all day, but at night, he's like a ninja.
Wild.
He's like God.
Yeah.
He's like sneaks out. We don't see him again. Not until the morning. Sometimes, and he doesn't eat that much. I think he's out there just chowing.
Yeah.
And some people say that's a bad thing. So maybe Chris G's got it right. Maybe we should be following the example of Chris G's dog cat.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's definitely an option. But I feel like you would still need to get your dog to your cat dog to go out and get a job.
Yeah, that would be the tough part.
Yeah.
Get them to work.
And with great power comes great responsibilities there.
Mm-hmm.
Bun.
Record your own answer using the links below and make sure that you subscribe, follow, or register. That way you'll get all of our important daily announcements and you'll get every new QOTD right into your feed.
Thank you everyone who's watched, voted, and recorded so far this week. Remember, the top voted answers make it into our Thursday Big Show, so vote and record away.
So get on the show and let us know, folks. How would things be different if your pet were the parent?